The power of the equinox last month affected everyone in terms of balancing the dark and the light energies of our human experience. And this means that the Northern Hemisphere is experiencing the season of spring unfolding, and the Southern Hemisphere is now looking forward to the season of fall. And both sides of the world are currently in the process of a deep integration of all polarity consciousness. One side is changing from dark to light, and the other is merging from light to dark. Hello and welcome. I'm Sara Bachmeier, the author of Egyptian Numerology, Emergence into the Fifth Dimension, and The Path of a Wounded Healer. Liberation is for the asking. On Earth and in this incarnation, you currently cannot live in this realm and be light without the dark. Some of your previous beliefs would have you think otherwise. But if you don't come into acceptance with the universal truth of polarity, you cannot possibly dream of ascending it. As a light worker, you learn to honor polarity by knowing that there can be no light without the dark. By embracing both, you demonstrate that all is one and not separate from the whole. Within your soul contract, you agreed to face your own shadow self, to integrate the law of polarity that exists on earth, and to transcend and ascend your consciousness even higher. Every single being that has embarked on the path of true self mastery has played in the shadows and dabbled in the darkness throughout many thousands of lifetimes. And it's important to teach others that this lifetime is no different. There is a need to begin to perceive things a little differently. And we can use nature as our ultimate truth teacher when we witness the casting of the night beautifully connecting to the day, and the winter releases the darkness to the light of spring. And this is both the yin and the yang energy on earth displaying their ultimate symphony of productivity. The most important part of soul evolution and enlightenment is to release the illusion of the deep judgment from the divine, from source, meaning that what you have done or did not do in all of your various lifetimes is not used against you because you used every experience that you have partaken in to evolve and learn about polarity. Source sees and perceives you clearly as a complete being that is lovable and worthy, even if you were part of some deception and destruction in other moments of your entire path. It is dire to understand that it is only you which holds such debilitating judgment and delves out loads of self punishment because at some point in your life, you may have acted out or felt less than divine and lacked the integrity built from the purity of your very own light. The reason that you hold such a strong capacity to hold and be the light at this level of intensity is because before birth you agreed and took on a life mission, which requires you to plunge very deep into the darkness so that you can transform it. In my book, The Path of a Wounded Healer, Liberation is for the Asking, I cover the many different challenges that you agreed to encounter from your soul contract in order to clear the darkness and become the light worker that you are becoming. I wanted to call the book The Path of a Miraculous Healer, but I knew through my own experience that in order to become miraculous, I first needed to heal the wounded parts of myself. It is a path, and it's not for everyone. If you are listening to this video, then it's very likely that you are a wounded healer working their way into the miraculous. Egyptian numerology lives under the premise that we all made a contract before birth to come into this lifetime to achieve specific goals and walk certain paths. And this information can be decoded through the numbers given in your birth date and name. Under this theory, we consciously choose specific number vibrations to be born through and all of the karmic hardships in our lifetimes so that we could overcome these difficulties and help heal the world in specific qualified areas. For instance, all master numbers are endowed with many powers from within, significant strengths, and many more challenges than other numbers. People with these numbers normally realize early in life that they have the capacity to accomplish a great deal with relatively little effort. They contain superpowers hidden within the numbers that they were born into and are here to obtain spiritual personal power and evolution, and most of all, to become a healer for the wounded, which only happens through their very own personal transformation. They will undergo the difficulties and challenges that only a true spiritual warrior and devotional disciple of higher wisdom could ever dream of combating in one lifetime. People who carry these numbers may experience exceptionally painful, turbulent childhoods and must use these experiences to create a better world because of it and not despite it. If anything, their path is more karmic than others because they often must transcend more difficulties than other numbers to excel in the first place. A wounded healer is a person who specifically contracted before birth to undergo challenges and hardships and possibly experience the dark night of the soul. The reason behind these unpleasant circumstances are to achieve the vital lessons and come out the other side, gain empathy and compassion, to connect with others, and be of service to humankind at a large capacity. By overcoming their challenges, they become a channel for eternal oneness with Source. And only advanced souls with high spiritual directives choose to be born under these powerful numbers. Our higher self, angels, and spirit guides would never allow us to be born under these commanding forces unless convinced that we have the experience, the stamina, foresight, and the ability to use our potential wisely and for the highest good of all involved. The true source of power in these numbers lie in the magic of transformation because when they transmute their challenges, they automatically raise the consciousness of the masses energetically and on a collective level. When one person heals from these experiences, it helps to heal hundreds of thousands of victims still held hostage by their suffering, fears, inner demons, and conflicts. You may question why you chose to experience such challenges in this lifetime and why you have faced so much darkness and trauma. Everything has served to awaken your light and truth. You are here to transform all that is not aligned with divine love by being a beacon here on earth. You cannot completely integrate your being if you disown parts of yourself and the shadow aspects that need to play out. As you accept it, it no longer holds any kind of power over you and begins to dissolve, bringing true freedom and liberation to live as your soul rather than your lower self. You are more than worthy of love. Free yourself from the shackles of the past and step fully into the magnificence of the new moment. Your life path, the one that you're currently traveling on, determines what your life journey will look like and how you connect with the outside world. There are magnetic forces that draw to you various vibrations, events, and circumstances all throughout your life. And all of these are influenced by your soul life path number. In Egyptian numerology, every number frequency is manifested out of the creative and infinite void of the number zero. Before we are born, we meet with our higher self, our guardian angel, and guides to determine which numeric energy would best support our ultimate life mission. And when we are ready to be born, we enter the sacred circle of the zero, and like a drum, a vibration is created, and this sound determines your life path. We are born out of the celestial void of this auspicious symbol. The zero represents both the beginning and the end, empty and full, life, death, light, and darkness. The zero is the Ouroboros of creation here on earth. The ultimate lessons of our planet are through duality or polarity. Each life path frequency defines specific qualities and potential, leading us toward our highest destiny. So it's not by chance that you were born under the influence of your life path number. Knowing this magnifies the meaning and purpose of your life. When you investigate your unique gifts, talents, and passions, you become encouraged, challenged, and receive confirmation regarding your life purpose. You travel through life like a melody, an archetype, and a vibration under the agreement to use your energy to fulfill your sacred treaty. In your lifetime, it is possible to transcend your vibration back to the zero, the void and sacred circle drum of life, instead of recycling back here over and over again. Once you fulfill your soul life agreement, you are free to enter the eternity of light and love existing in the next dimension, the divine source of all creation. When you understand and experience yourself as light source, you create higher options. You can choose to remain on earth to balance the collective energy, or you can return to source light and work on the other side. Light workers are the ones embodying, anchoring, and spreading the light. We must remember that one person can make a huge difference in shifting the collective energy. In the external, you can currently see how one person who has an idea based in love can make a large impact on the collective, and you can see the result of creating a high intent and how it can influence and change the many. It is the same influence you have as well. Your intent can and will make a tremendous difference. So never stop shining your light. Embracing the very nature of your divinity, including the light and dark side of your nature, is considered one of the highest honors given to human existence. Past life healing and soul awareness let us evolve faster when we heal the wounds that are constantly repeating while moving through this life with more guidance and understanding. And that is powerful. In one lifetime, you hold the power to heal hundreds of past, current, and future versions of yourself. Not only that, but in healing and breaking patterns, you release your ancestors and children from suffering these patterns, and you are repairing the world in the process. And this is literally one of the most profound conditions you are here to accomplish. You are here to awaken, clear your life, and birth a new earth, a place where people are raised in love, awareness, healing, and soul. This is truly the beginning of your real life utopia, new earth, and the salvation of humanity that always starts with yourself. I am currently in the process of creating some fascinating online courses. The individual courses come with a presentation and an easy to read ebook. The bundle and series of 3 presentations come with the ebook, guided meditations, and PDFs for further learning. I encourage you to check it out and download the free introduction presentation that is available for you to get started. Visit the link below and start learning more about Egyptian numerology. I hope you've enjoyed this video. So please let me know by subscribing to www.egyptiannumerology.org. I am sending you all my blessings and love. Namaste.